So they have this country music singer, or so-called black country music singer, Lil Nas X. And the X stands for unknown, like the unknown God, or the Baphomet, or Cornunos, the goat god, which the society venerates. It's so evident, okay? But he released a video and he's, getting it piped up the behind, from Satan himself. But people got to remember, there's the left-hand side, which is the Luciferian, and there's the right-hand side of the Most High. Okay. The Luciferians believe that Lucifer or Satan is the light bearer and the liberation for mankind. Okay. And Christians believe that Satan is, the adversary against the Most High. Okay. But based on the scriptures and based on the text, the Most High God uses Satan to judge and to see which side are you going to choose, him, or are you going to follow Satan or Titan. Okay. But it's not God versus the Most High. This is a test. The world is a stage, okay? I think it's more evidently now, more than ever, a lot of these entertainers are Luciferians. They don't adhere to the Most High or the God of the Bible, the God of Yashar'EL. And most people don't even know that the book is not about religion. It's about the Israelites.
The whole idea of a Semite. Semites were people who lived in southwestern Asia, including northeast Africa and the Arabian Peninsula, who spoke Ugaritic, who spoke Ge'ez, who spoke Ethiopic, spoke Hebrew, who spoke Arabic. Those are our people. We are a Semitic people. Therefore,
the laws, history, and customs, the prophets, major and minor. It has nothing to do with Christianity, Jehovah's Witness, Islam. This book is about the nation of Israel and the covenant, okay? It's not about religion. It's not about the world, all right? Okay, so right here, Satan attacks Job's character. So what does the Most High say? Job chapter 1, verse 7. And the Most High said to Satan, "From where do you come?" So Satan answered the Most High and said, "From going to and fro on the earth and walking back and forth on it." So going up and down, okay, to and fro. Okay. Verse 8, then the Most High said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man, one who fears the Most High and shuns evil?" So Satan answered the Most High and said, "Does Job fear God for nothing? Have you not made a hedge around him, around his household, and around all that he has on every side?" You got that shield. "You have blessed the work of his hands, and his possessions have increased in the land. But now stretch out your hand and touch all that he has, and he will surely curse you to your face." Verse 12, so the Most High said to Satan, "Behold, all that he has is in your power. Only do not lay a hand on his person." Then Satan went out from the presence of the Most High. So if Satan's the enemy of the Most High, then why is he doing the Most High's bidding? Or why is he getting orders from the Most High? Okay. See, there's a structure to this. Like I said, there's a left-hand side, which are the ones that are being deceived, believing that Lucifer or Satan is this all powerful God. And then you have the Most High, the creator of everything. He's laying the foundations of the earth, created everything, the creator. But he's also letting it be known that, hey, this is a test. We're going to test Job, see where, if he's going to curse you, or, if he's an upright man. Is he going to do the will of the Most High? Okay? That's why he sent Satan, the left-hand side, the judgment. Okay? All right. So now I'm going to 1 Kings chapter 22. I'll read 19 through 23. And this is the left and the right. The left-hand path, the right-hand path, and then a host of the Most High. Okay. We'll start at 17. Then he said, I saw all Israel scattered on the mountains as a sheep that have no shepherd. Okay. These churches sure ain't shepherding the people and telling them what's biblically correct versus religion. Okay. And the Most High said, these have no master. Let each return to his house in peace. And the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, did I not tell you that he would not prophesy good concerning me, but evil? Then Micaiah, if I'm pronouncing it right, said, therefore hear the word of the Most High. I saw the Most High sitting on his throne, and all the host of heaven standing by on his right hand and on his left. Right hand, righteousness, left hand, judgment, which he sent Satan, okay, to test Job. And the Most High said, who will persuade Ahab to go up that he may fall at Ramoth Gilead? So one spoke in this manner, and another spoke in that manner. 21. Then a spirit came forward and stood before the Most High and said, I will persuade him. You see that? A spirit. Okay. 22. The Most High said to him, in what way? So he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, you shall persuade him and also prevail. Go out and do so. 23. Now, therefore, look, the Most High has put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these prophets of yours, and the Most High has declared disasters against you. Now, someone will say, why would the Most High do this? Well, we got to go to Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. Let's see. Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 7. Now, look at this. The Most High, the only Savior. So, I don't know where all these people thinking a man is going to save them. Only the Most High does that. Okay. But 45 verse 7. But I'll start at 3. I will give you the treasures of darkness and hidden riches of secret places, that you may know that I, the Most High, who call you by your name, am the God of Yashar'EL, or Israel. For Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, my elect, I have even called you by your name. I have named you, though you have not known me. I am the Most High, and there is no other. So why would the Most High, the Creator, the God of Israel, say there is no other? Why are so many people saying that Jesus is God in the flesh? No. Numbers 23 and 19, God is not a man, nor the son of man. Okay? Here we go. There is no God besides me. So why do they say that Christ is sitting at the right hand of the Most High? No. We got to remember, the Most High, Lord of the host, the left are sitting there, and the right, okay, the host. Okay, I will gird you, though you have not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun to its setting that there is none besides me. I am the Most High, and there is no other. He keeps saying this, refusively. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create calamity. But they changed it in this. This is a new King James version, which I don't really like too much. But it basically says, I create evil. Okay. I, the Most High, do all these things. Okay. So I form the light, I create the darkness, I make peace, and I create evil. Okay. All right. So we got the Bible Hub. Different versions. Okay. King James, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. Create evil. I, the Most High, do all these things. Okay. Isaiah chapter 43, the Redeemer of Yashar'EL or Israel. Okay. Start at 10. You are my witnesses, says the Most High, and my servant whom I have chosen, that you may know and believe me and understand that I am He. Before me there was no God formed, the beginning and the end. Okay. Nor shall there be after me. I am the Most High, and besides me there is no Savior. So they always talking about Jesus as the Savior. But Isaiah, the prophet, is saying, the Most High is telling them that, and beside me there is no Savior, because the Most High is the Savior. That's what salvation is, being saved from your enemy, having knowledge and wisdom to understand this book. Okay, it's not about religion. I have declared and saved, I have proclaimed, and there is no foreign God among you. Jesus Christ is a foreign God, okay, especially the white Jesus. And even in the days of antiquity, the black images of Christ, it was still idolatry, okay? Therefore, you are my witnesses, says the Most High, that I am God. Indeed, before the day was I am He, and there is no one who can deliver out of my hand. I work, and who will reverse it? Definitely not Satan, because that's what religion's teaching a lot of these Christians and different sects, that Satan's doing all this on his own, etc., etc. No, the Most High gives instructions to everything on the left-hand side. So you got these high-level Luciferians who are venerating this Satan spirit or entity, and being led down the wrong or the wide path. you know. So there you go. So I got the Old Testament Pseudepigraphica. Okay, real good book. The Antichrist, Jesus Christ, white man / child, old man. You see all these images of that baby Jesus and pictures of Christ everywhere. But that's really Satan, okay? Antichrist. Remember, there's many messiahs in the scriptures. King David, Solomon, Aaron, Moses, you know. And they led me away to the north, and I saw a man there restrained with iron bars. And I asked, who is this? And he said to me, This is the one who says, I am the Son of God, and he who makes stones, bread, and water wine. Because, certain these religions, they believe that Jesus is the God of the Bible. He was there in the beginning in the Old Testament, and he was there in the New Testament. Okay, so you got those that believe that. All right. And the prophet said, make known to me what sort of appearance he has, and I will inform the race of men lest they believe in him. So you got the whole world believing in this character, the Christ. Because people don't understand there's like two versions of Christ in the New Testament. You got the Christ that um, which was the prophet that talked to the lost house sheep of Israel. And then you got Paul was preaching to the Gentiles, Christ crucifier. Okay, so you had two versions of Christ in the New Testament. The Gentile Christ, and then the Christ or the prophet that was trying to wake up the people of Yashar'EL, the nation of Israel. Okay. Let's see. And he said to me, the appearance of his face is of a wild man. Wow. I think I made a video about that. Who is the wild man? Okay. Especially in the medieval, the Renaissance era, how they was whitewashing these pictures, kings, and changed everything. His right eye is like a star rising at dawn, and the other is unmoving. His mouth is 1 cubit, his teeth are a span long, his fingers like scythe, the soles of his feet 2 span, and on his forehead an inscription, Antichrist. He was exalted up to heaven. He will descend as far as Hades or Sheol or hell. One time he will be a child, another an old man. And the prophet said, Lord, how do you permit the race of man to stray? Because we see in the book of Job and Kings, the Most High put a lying spirit on the prophets. And he tested Job. And the Most High said, hear, my prophet. Here becomes a child and an old man, and let no one believe him that he is my beloved son. And after these things, a trumpet, and the graves will be open, and the dead will rise up uncorrupted. All right. Let's see. But just to get back to this, and this kind of caught my eye right now. And he said to me, the appearance of his face is of a wild man. So I'm going to look that up, wild man. So, wild man, a man with a fierce or wildly unruly nature. He may be somewhat of a wild man, but he's also extreme, meticulous. A primitive or uncivilized man, as used in medieval times as a symbol of the wild side of human nature or a seasonal fertility. Okay. Now we see here, these are some images of the wild man during the medieval times. Okay. All hairy, like goat hair. And who and what nation venerates the goat in this society? Okay. Here's some more pictures. The wild man, the black knights. Okay. See that? All hairy. Same thing right here. The wild man. Okay. Let me see. Look at all that hair. I think it's called hirsutism, over excessive body hair. Same thing here, even though this picture has been whitewashed. Okay. But here's another picture. The wild man. Okay. So I typed in Jesus Christ because this is the image that most of the world is being fooled or deceived by. And, you know, there you go. This is the modern wild man. Okay. This is the image of the beast that promotes all the agendas, from, I'm not going to say these names because I might get flagged on YouTube, but, you know, through these fake religions, and all these different ideologies, people are lawless. The lawlessness. There's no law in a lot of these people. Right is wrong and wrong is right. The world is truly turned upside down. And it's not a shock to see that rapper, Lil Nas X, you know, um, with his with his music video and in them shoes. Okay. So I typed in Lil Nas X shoes. I mean, this is not a shock, at least for me. I mean, I'm old school now, middle school, you know, been in this knowledge and truth for a very long time, different levels, but this is what they're promoting, Luciferianism, the left hand path. He's enlightened, ancient Babylon, Kemetic mystery, that's what they venerate, the goat god, Pan, Tornunos, the Baphomet, coagula. Solvate, coagula, dissolve, and conjoin is the axiomatic action or process of every stage in the alchemical purification of gross matter into a philosopher's stone. So we see these themes and motifs in a lot of different movies like Get Out, Avatar, but more specifically in the movie Get Out, Coagula is the cult ran by the Armitage family where black people's bodies were transplanted with white brains such that they could join the black superior physique with the white superior intellect. The blue signa, or blue man, aka Negro, at the bottom was a symbol of the order. Because, blue is a symbol for divine and royalty. And the Israelites wore the blue fringes for the remembrance of the commandments of the Most High, to obey the commandments. Daniel chapter 8, verse 5. And as I was considering, behold, a he-goat came from the west on the face of the whole earth, and touched not the ground. And the goat had a notable horn between his eyes. Which means, the coming together, you know, divine feminine, divine masculine. All right. So, as you can see, the little rapper, or country, whatever he goes by, you can see that he's nothing but a puppet in the industry to promote these various agendas. And they always put a so-called black man at the forefront of all these alphabet community and communist, Marxist factions, BLM and whatnot, okay? Because we know that black is not a race. There's no history tied to that. It's just the color. People over there call themselves a crayon. We got books, history of who we were in history a long time ago, but yet people don't research, don't want to study. They want to be led to the slaughter in a sense, okay? And you got this puppet, which is catering to the youth. And as you can see, he's wearing woman clothes. Now, right here in this photo, he's getting pumped by Satan. Okay. And right here, he's doing something to his ear. I don't know. But, I mean, And this is what they promote in the youth, to corrupt the minds. But yet, no one sees a problem with this. Okay, because that's why they're getting rid of gender. They're getting rid of whole lots of things. Okay, so I mean, even in the book, it says it in let me see. Let's go to Leviticus. This is the Torah. All right, the book of Leviticus, chapter 18. We'll start at 20. Laws of sexual morality. Okay. Now, why do you think the energy is galvanized so much by him doing this? Because he wasn't taught the Bible right. He went to a church like a lot of these youth males, led by the women, and so there's no connection. Okay. So 18, 20. Moreover, you shall not lie carnally with your neighbor's wife. We see it happen a lot. Okay. To defile yourselves with her. And you shall not let any of your descendants pass through the fire of Moloch, nor shall you profane the name of your God. I am the Most High. Ahaya Shirahaya. Okay, 22. You shall not lie with a male as with a woman. It is abomination. Okay? So, dressing up in women's clothes. Okay? The hermaphrodite. The divine hermaphrodite. The Baphomet. Coagula. You know, it says it on the its arm. Okay? What do you think the movie Get Out was a reference to? Okay? 23. Nor shall you mate with any beast, bestiality. You know, in certain countries, they allow that type of acts to go on, to defile yourself with it. Nor shall any woman stand before a beast to mate with it. It is perversion. Okay, all this gene splicing that's going on as well. Do not defile yourselves with any of these things, for by all these the nations are defiled, which I am casting out before you, for the land is defiled. Isn't this land defiled right now? You can see the society is collapsing, okay? There's no moral on various levels, from the judicial to religious, sex, okay? It's not about religion, but still. Therefore, I visit the punishment of its iniquity upon it. So this land is being definitely judged, as we can see. Let me see. Let me read that again. Therefore I visit the punishment of its iniquity upon it, and the land vomits out its inhabitants. Look at all these deaths we're seeing. People losing their mind. People are committing suicide. People are killing their children. They're doing these heinous acts, these low frequencies, you know, demonic possessions, or what they call mentally insane, or, you know, he had psychological problems. Okay. You shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, and shall not commit any of these abominations. Either any of your own nation, or any stranger who sojourns among you. For all these abominations the men of the land have done, who were before you, and thus the land is defiled. America is defiled. There's my birthday number, 27. Okay. Lest the land vomit you out also when you defile it, as it vomit out the nations that were before you. Okay. So that's pretty much what I wanted to read. But yeah, you know, as you can see, this is what's promoted, not the heterosexual male in this society. Because the hierarchy of it all, you have the white liberal man, which promotes alphabet community, all these different ideologies that most people adhere to now. Then you got the liberal white woman, who's a feminist, feminazi, and she goes along with all this. And then you got the black liberal women, which promote the Black Lesbians Matter or Black Lives Matter. And, you know, and then you have the black liberal man, who's just a simp, a puppet, and goes along with these ideologies. And then you have the other races, and then you have the black man, which is last, at least the heterosexual black male. Okay. And, you know, he gets shitted on, you know, every day. But this is our society. And, you know, all things must come to an end. But, you know, for people to sit there and say that God bless America, nah. How is the Most High gonna bless this wicked ass nation when they doing abominations and promoting this shit to the youth, polluting the minds? It starts with the youth, right? So, you know, and then they're fixing to add another character to the, alphabet, that P being pedophilia, okay? I mean, they do it in these Catholic churches all the time, but they don't look at it like that. They look at it like it is man-boy love, or this spiritual energy that they, it's all ancient Babylonian, Kemetic, and all this other stuff, man. It's deep, but, you know, in the churches, they don't do nothing. These churches are a joke. Most of these churches are about uh, feeling good and emotions. They don't teach what should be. They don't teach the true essence of this book. You know, you got to go online on YouTube, brothers and sisters, teaching the real truth of this book. You know, but church is really a joke. Church is just for people who need therapy. Okay. Read the book yourself, and it'll tell you, what it really is. Okay. But peace and shalom.